Hello there, this is Roberto Matthews, and today I wanted to show you how to make a pretty cool email that you will send to your clients so that they can give it a good professional impression of you. Basically, I like to use MailChimp, but sometimes I don't want to go through the entire campaign. So I wanted to just show you how to make a real quick email that gives you a good first impression to your new client or something like that. So basically what you want to do, and this is completely free, by the way, what you want to do is go to this website here, and I'll put the website at the bottom, a link to the website at the bottom, and you'll come up with this cross-browser rich text editor. Okay, and making the email is very, very simple. All you need is this, and of course you need Dropbox. I'm not going to show you how to work Dropbox because there are plenty of plenty of videos on how to do that. So basically, you'll get this preloaded content. You're going to erase that preloaded content, and we're going to make a simple email. The email that we're going to make is going to be three rows across. We're going to have a heading part, a middle section, and a bottom part, and one column tall. Okay, the table width is going to be 100%. We're going to give it a border thickness of 1 pixel so that we can see what we're doing, but then later we're going to erase the pixel so that was no border and it looks a little cleaner. And we're going to use cell padding. I like to use cell padding of 5. That's just how I like to do it. And we're going to insert the table, and there you have it. Here's our table. Now, to make sure that everything works really well, we're going to go to the view source area right here. And here's the actual coding for our table. So here's what it looks like, and here's the coding. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to give it an alignment of center alignment. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and align equals center, just like that. Go to the source, and there we have it. Now, you can't see anything right now because it's at 100%. Okay, so right here at the top is going to be our area for the header. This is going to be our content area, and this is going to be our footer area. Now, in the footer area, we'll talk more about that later. But let's talk about what we're going to put up here at the top. Now, I'm a musician. I do weddings and things like that. So the first impression that I want of the people is a picture of my logo and a picture of. So I already have something set up like that. So in your Dreamweaver, in your Dropbox. Here's my Dropbox. Once you install Dropbox, you'll get a listing of all of it as one of your folders. One of your drives. And I like to, you're going to put it in your public folder. Now, since I like to be organized, I made one called emails. So I have an emails folder here to make everything a little simple. And what you're going to do is this is the photo that I want right here. This is everything that I want. I created this on Fireworks. Again, I'm not going to show you how to work Fireworks because there's plenty of videos that show you how to do that. You're going to right click on your public folder here on the file you want, and you're going to say copy public link. Okay, now once you get that public link set up, you're going to click within your header here, and you're going to say you're going to insert your photo just like this. Okay, so if you hover, it says add image. So you're going to add your image. You're going to just go ahead and delete this right here and just paste it. Okay. And there it is. Now, as you notice, the photo is way too big. So we want to make sure that we have the photo is 100%. Okay. So what we're going to go is back to the source here. And here is our source file. Here's the image. Okay. We're going to take this little space out. Now, that's the only thing that I don't like about this rich browser here. It keeps adding spaces. So what we're going to do is after we add the image, we're going to make sure that the width of the image is 100%. So we're going to add a little code here that says width equals, in quotes, 100%. Now when we view the source, it basically brings it down to 100%. Okay? So now the next section we're going to do is the footer section. Now the footer section, I want my footer section to be colored. So I want this background color to be, you know, kind of light gray or little gray here. Now you can use actual colors. Let me show you. Here's the actual row here, and the table row is right here. Okay, here's the table row. If you're not sure which row you're on, I'm going to say the color is gray. Okay, so basically I'm just going to do that. Here is what I just typed. The color is gray, so we know that this is the row that I want, table row. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say style equals, and then in quotes, and then we're going to say background color equals, or colon, since this is a style, inline style, color gray. Okay, and then we're going to close that off with a semicolon. I'm going to go back to the view source, and there you have it. The background color here is gray, just like that. Now since the color is gray down here, we want this to be white. So we want the color, because that's going to be the text color, to be white. And there you have it. Now the color is white here. The background color is gray. Now I don't want this right here. This is just like a placeholder. What I do want is to be able to make it nice and snazzy. So I'm going to create a nested table here. And our table is going to be the opposite of the big table. It's going to be one row and 3 columns. Okay. We're going to make the table width 100%. And then the border thickness again be 1, just so we know what we're doing. And the cell padding, we're going to make it 5 again. And insert the table. And here's our table within a table. Okay. So within this first table here, we're going to put some information. We're going to put my name, for example. And then we're going to put my address. And then we're going to put my number. Okay, and then my email address. Actually, I'm going to put my real one here. Okay, so we got all that information in there. Now in this middle, you see how it kind of changed automatically here? Well, I don't want that to happen. Since this is 3, we're going to divide 100% by 3. So that's 33%, 33%, and 34%, right? 33 plus 33 plus 34, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take each one of these. Here's this first one, this data, not the whole row, but the actual cell, which is right here. And we're going to say width equals 33%. And as you can see, it set that one up. Now, I'm going to do the first one, and I'm going to do the last one here. Once again, I'm going to put here third column. So that I know what column I'm working on. And here's my third column right here. Again, we're going to say width equals 33%. And so now by default, since I've already done 2 of the 3 columns, the third column, the one in the middle, will automatically be 34%. Okay, so now we have the column in the middle is going to be automatic. It won't change like that. Okay, so now we have our formatting there. In the center here, I want to put some social buttons. Okay, so again, I'm going to go right here are where all my social buttons are. Okay, so and all I'm doing is gonna go right click on each one of these and say copy public link. And what I'm gonna show you to do here is I'm gonna create another nested table right here in between. So this nested table is going to be, since I only have 3, I'm gonna have 1 row and 3 columns, 100%. Same thing, all of these is the same. Here's my little table. Okay, so once again we're gonna put here, you know, first, and then we're gonna put here third, just so we know, third, just so we know where we are. We're gonna view the source. Here's our first one. First, we're gonna say width equals 100% in quotes. And then we're gonna do the same thing over here. Same thing. Copy. And we're gonna go to third, which is over here. And we're gonna say paste. And we're gonna go to view source. Oops, I must have done something wrong here. Oh, I wrote 100% instead of 33% because I'm dumb. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 33, and then there we go. And now this is perfect. Okay, so we already did the Facebook one. So what we're going to do here is we're going to insert the Facebook logo. Oops. We're going to insert the Facebook logo by right clicking. It's in a different screen. That's why I'm kind of doing this off screen. Copy public link. We're going to paste the public link here. And there's our Facebook one. We're going to do the same thing for Twitter. Copy public link. Paste the public link. And then the same thing for my YouTube page. Oops, undo. And there we have it. Now we're gonna fix this a little bit, because the only bad thing, like I said, that this cross-browser editor does is that it always adds spaces everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna go back over here, and we're just gonna go to our content. And we're gonna remove all these spaces. So here's a space here. Here's a space here. I think that should be all of them. Okay, that's fine. So now we need to center all of these. Now centering is really easy because they have the center here. So all we have to do is click center. So you have some formatting here, but not all of it. Okay. And when you view the source, you can see that the style, the text align is centered right there. So it puts all that formatting in there for you. Now over here, who knows? Perhaps I want to do the copyright information, or I want to do it if you want to unsubscribe, things like that. So let's just go ahead and do that. So I'm going to do copyright 2014 Música Religiosa Studios. You are receiving this email because you have shown an interest in my music. To unsubscribe, click here. Now you want to make sure that you always put in unsubscribe information or anything like that to make it more to make it a little bit better. So basically I'm just gonna have this be a link. To be a link, and the link is going to be to me. So mail to Roberto at Roberto Music. Okay, and there you go. Insert the link. Oh, and then we want to put a subject. Okay, and you have to remember, if you want to make a subject, like in this case is to unsubscribe, I want to put subject equals unsubscribe. Okay, so insert the link. Now you have a link here. Okay, now if you don't want this link to show up like that, like for example, let's say you want this to be red instead of blue, so you go to the unsubscribe here and you just highlight it and you make it red instead of blue. Okay, or if you wanted to make it harder to see, you make it all white. There you go. To unsubscribe, click here. Now, what I usually do is at this moment, I test because and don't forget, you could also add the links to the Facebook. So let me just go ahead and add a link to the Facebook page. So for example, here I'm going to put HTTP Facebook. Okay, and we're going to have it open in a different spot here. To add a link to a picture, it's not possible here. In order to add the link to the picture, you have to go into the code. So we're going to go ahead and go into the code, into the source to add that information. So to do that, we go to the image here for Facebook. Here's my YouTube, Twitter. Here's the Facebook one. Okay, so we want to wrap that image in a link tag, which is an A tag. And we're going to close that A tag over here. Okay, within the A tag, we're going to make a reference to Facebook. And actually to Facebook and to my music studio, to wherever you want it to go. Okay, so there we have it. Now we have a link to that Facebook page. Oh, and we want to make sure that that link opens in a new page so that we don't lose the person. So target equals blank. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, so now we have that code and everything. Now, notice that this is kind of a Times New Roman font here. Of course, in order to change the font, for example, I want to keep this font like this maybe, but I want to change this font to Arial. So I know that Arial is, or even Verdana is a very safe font. So I'm going to change this area right here into that font. So we're going to go to that Roberto Matthews area, which is over here. Right here. We're going to go to just this data area here. Right here. There we go. Okay. And we're going to say style equals, and we're going to go font family, colon, and we're going to say Verdana. Or simply sans serif to keep it easy. Okay. And then when we view the source, there we have it, a sans serif font. Okay, it's going to look nice. Okay, so now this is a great template. So what we're going to do is save this template. Now, in order to save this template so that we can use it forever for anything that we need, we're going to open up our text editor here. And we're going to create a new text just like that. And when we're going to go to our source, I'm going to select all by saying, file, select all. Okay, and we're going to copy it. We're going to come to our text editor. Going to paste it. We're going to save this. As email template, something like that. And then you save it, and then whenever you need it, you can just do it again. So what we're going to do is we're going to save it as email template. I already have one, so I'm going to save it in a different spot. Actually, I'm going to put email template tutorial. Save it. Okay. Now let's refresh this. Oh no, this is brand new. Okay, well, we're going to go here. We're going to go backwards. We're going to open the text edit here, which is email template tutorial. Here it is. We're going to highlight all of this, copy it, go to the source, paste it, come back, and here's everything we had. So now whenever you want to do anything in the future, you can just add it. Now here in the middle, you can add whatever you want. You could, put, thank you very much for choosing our company. Please buy our products. And you can actually, do a regular email also. Dear Miss So and So, we are happy to inform you that you are our 1000th customer and we appreciate your business. And then thank you very much for choosing our company. Please buy our products. You don't need a signature because you have all the information here. So now that this is done, all you have to do is copy all, just like that. Now don't copy it from the source. This time you want to copy everything that you see. You're going to say copy. And then you're going to go to your email program. Now I'm going to send it to myself. Okay. And I'm going to put here email test. Okay. Now I already have a signature, but you can delete all this. You're going to click paste. And there's all your information. It's taking the code and all the information from the Dropbox server, so you don't have to worry about where these pictures are coming from. And what's great also about this is what I'm about to show you when I receive it is that it's responsive because you've made everything 100%. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and send it to ourselves, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here is the email that I just received from myself that says, dear Miss So-and-so, we're happy to inform you, blah, blah. Now, as you can see, the font has been diluted to or gone to whatever the default font was. So in order to lock in the font, you got to make sure that you put the font there. Now I happen to have Google Voice, which is why this is in blue, because it'll set up everything and put the email and all that. Now if I click on the Facebook, you'll see that that works. It brings me straight to Facebook. If I click on the picture, it brings up the picture if they want to download it or anything. But here's all the information. It instantly looks much, much better than before. Also, as you can see, it's quite responsive. Pretty responsive there. And it comes up really nicely on the phone also. So let me show you what it looks like on my phone. So I wanted to show you on my old iPod Touch and on, I would imagine, an iPhone 4 and below, what it looks like. So basically, here's the email, the test that I sent. It's got to load the pictures, of course. And there we have it. It works pretty well. There is all the information that I had. I can even, since it's pretty much responsive there, it's 100%. There's the information that we sent. As you can see on my iPod Touch, it retains the serif font, and over here the sans serif font. So it's all about testing. Of course, if you wanted to restrict your fonts to a certain size or anything like that, you would do that. Here's the link. Go straight to the Facebook link. Okay. And now on my iPad, same idea. Here's the email that I sent. Again, Apple seems to keep the font better than the Google does. And here is the unsubscribe. If I click on the unsubscribe, it gives the unsubscribe subject, and then they send the information. I don't want to be part of your information anymore. And then I get the email. So I'm going to cancel that, delete the draft, and there you have it. So there you have it. Really quickly and really free was a way to make a nice email that anyone can create, and it's really nice, and it's much more professional than just sending a regular email to your first time customers. Oh, and I did forget to do one thing. I forgot to take away all these borders. So in order to take the borders away, basically you're just going to go to the view source here. You're going to go to your border. Here's your cell padding. Here's your border. You're going to go to border and press 0. And then to any of your other areas. Now, if you're having trouble finding this border here, all you have to do is click find. So in Chrome and basically just about any other program, if you just press Control F or Apple or Command F, you'll get your little find section here, you know, and then you put here border, and anything that has a border is going to bring it up. So I'm just going to go through all the areas that have border and put 0 here. And there we have it. When I go back to the view source, everything is nice and clean. There's no border to worry about. And it looks really professional. So once again, this is Roberto Matthews. Have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you would like more information about this, also let me know. If you would like to subscribe to get more technical tips like this, please do. Have a wonderful day.